Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Carlisle Connection podcast. This is our special series about the annual town meeting warrant and the various articles voters and residents will be asked to consider. Today, I'm going to be talking about Article 21, the lease of municipal property for wireless communications facility located at 2 Proctor Road, and it will be more interesting than that title. My name is Ryan McLean. I'm the town administrator here in Carlisle, and I have back up here a guest. If you could introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, hi, I'm Julie Mercier, town planner.
So, Julie, you and I received a request from a person or a provider who wanted to lease our facility located at 2 Proctor Road, and we started this process. And what ended up happening after reviewing it with council is we put this out to bid. So we said, we have a tower at 2 Proctor Road. Would anybody like to increase our cell service and pay us for the honor of being on our tower? And we discussed this publicly at the select board meeting. We informed the public that we were going to be discussing it in case there was any concerns. And then we put this out to bid. And we did receive a bid back for Verizon Wireless. We are considering a lease with them. There would be revenue for the town, and ideally there would be increased cell service. But before we do that, town meeting needs to approve the lease. So we will be presenting this to you, town meeting voters, at town meeting in order to get your approval. And if the lease happens, then we can continue to negotiate and engage with this provider and add the service and the revenue to the town. So essentially it's a win-win, but if people have concerns, they are welcome to reach out to us, come to town meeting, talk about what they may or may not like about this arrangement, and make sure it's in the best interest of Carlisle. And while that seems relatively straightforward, there will be a further vetting process. And Julie, if you wouldn't mind walking us through what happens after and if town meeting approves this article.
Yeah, that's great. So there is a critical component of this that we don't want to overlook, and that's the fact that this tower was permitted via site plan review as a public safety facility in 2018, I think. And so if the town does agree that the tower should be leased to wireless carriers, the wireless carrier, one of them, would need to bring the project through the special permit process with the planning board to permit the tower as a personal service wireless facility. And so that's a special permit process.
And the public would be able to get involved in that process.
So that process requires a legal ad that runs in the newspaper in 2 consecutive weeks, as well as notification to abutters and a public hearing.
So we'll bring a copy of the lease to town meeting. Town meeting, if they consider it, it will be tied to this process as anything would be. And then the public will have a chance to not only vote on the lease, but then also to go through the special permit process with the planning board.
Correct.
All right. So for those looking for more information about Article 21, the lease of municipal property for wireless communications facility located at 2 Proctor Road, we encourage you to visit our town meeting website. We will have the bid documents from the provider, the lease agreement for people to review, and we are available, both Julie, I, and any staff member, to discuss this issue with you so you can make an informed decision. Thank you for coming to our video and podcast. Is it weird to say coming to our video and podcast?
Listening.
Thanks for listening to our video and podcast, and we will see you at town meeting.
Thank you.